Okay, so let's go down to our settings for our content syndication. Okay, so our first area of options is the actual posting of content. So um, you can usually leave this the way it is. If you end up having a lot of posts, you can limit this. Right now, just go ahead and leave it on the WP cron so it will schedule. Your scheduling will work. Okay, and you can leave this the way it is. Privileges and security, you can leave this set the way it is. Okay, the interface, you can leave the way it is. Auto posting filters, we're going to leave this the way it is for right now, and we'll come back to it later. Okay, so in the new version, they have a shortener for you, and it should be set to default. You can leave this the way it is, and you don't have to do anything else. Okay, it will automatically shorten your URLs when it syndicates your content. However, you do have other options if you want to do that. If you do use another option, you'll put in your API key in the correct box. Okay, the import comments, you want to go ahead and just leave that enabled. The URL parameters, you can leave that set the way it is. Okay, we want to go ahead and leave this to do not add open graph tags. We can leave our featured image the way it is. And then we can just click update settings. Now, the next thing we need to do is go ahead and create our accounts. Now, it's very, very important that you do this if you want to get traffic to your site. So once you create your accounts, and this is something that we all have to do, once you create your accounts, we'll set it up and everything will work on autopilot. You don't have to do anything, but you do have to create your accounts. Now, there is programs out there, and one of the programs that I promote, I support, is FCF's Networker, and it will go out and create your accounts for you. But really, it's pretty easy to create accounts. And you want to make sure and do this and take the time to do this. When you are doing this, make sure to take your time and follow the directions and make sure it's done right, so you don't have any issues. So what we would do is we would go create our main. You want to create your main accounts that you're wanting to syndicate to. So create your main ones. Like if you are going to syndicate to Facebook, right now you would want to go to your Facebook account and create a new Facebook page for this site. Okay, once you do that, if you're using Facebook, once you do that, come back and then you're going to start adding your Facebook account to your site, to this account. So if you wanted to choose Facebook, you would start putting in the information. I highly recommend for you to click this link and to show you how to configure Facebook to interact with your site. Once you get that information in, if you want to come down to post type, usually when we're syndicating to Facebook, we go ahead and we would share an image. You have you have the option to do just a text post of the content that you're syndicating to Facebook, or you can do an image, or you can just do a shared link, which means you'll just have just like if you share a link on Facebook, that's what it'll be like. And you can also put just a quick message, text message. Okay, and it will automatically do that text message for you. But usually for Facebook, we would choose an image. And you'll see your post format here. And if you click this button, well, it'll show you. It'll show you all the tags that you can use. Okay. And this is the default tags. So if you wanted to, this is what's going to show up on Facebook with an image. So if you wanted to put like new post, instead of post, you could put article, depending on what your a new product, new content, whatever you'd like. Okay, and then just make sure to click add account, and then you're going to come back up and authorize your account with or without publish action. So you're going to authorize your account here. I recommend adding at least 5 accounts when you start off. Okay, so add 5 accounts. Let me go back to start off. Now what we do is you come down to your blog and publishing platforms, and we want to create these accounts too because we're creating a Web 2.0 property that has content linking back to our site. One of the easiest ones to set up is LiveJournal. So go ahead and set up LiveJournal or Tumblr, and so you can start sharing content. So you want to set up 2 or 3 of these and a few of your a few of your social networks if you have them. Okay. You have all of those, and then you want to set up, go ahead and set up 1 or 2 at least of your link sharing bookmarks, okay? And I'll usually go ahead and set up my Flickr account to syndicate my content to Flickr, and then you don't need to set up a YouTube account just yet, but you want to set up those accounts that I talked about. Set up at least 5 accounts to start off. Now I'll give you the link so that you can check out FCF's Networker. It will create your email addresses for your accounts, and it will also create all of your accounts. And then you can come back in and put your accounts into your site here. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of show you a technique of how to, once you get all of your accounts set up, I'm going to show you like a technique that you can use to generate traffic to your site and build your structure of your site, Web 2.0 properties, social profiles, and things like that, and start getting traffic back to your site. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is, if you want to, go ahead and go to your download page, and if you go into your main area here and you go into your bonuses, you'll see that you have a couple of extra bonuses. Go ahead and you can download the Content Loader plugin. Okay. Okay. Next, we're going to go into plugins and add new, and then we're going to upload and activate that Content Loader plugin. Now, what we can do is go into categories, and we're going to create a special category just for syndicating content out to these sites. Now, again, you can syndicate all of your content, but right now we're going to create a special category. So we're going to call it, you can call it whatever you want. We'll just call it one of our toy blogs. So we're going to add that category. Now we need to go back and add one more plugin just real quick. I'm sorry, actually we don't need to add that plugin because of the way our home page is. Now what we can do is go back to our content syndication and go to back to settings. And we're going to go down to auto posting filters, and we're going to go into categories and tags, and then we're going to put in the special category that we just created. And if you can just start typing in here, it will bring it up, and you can just click and it will add that. Okay, so post only with this category. Okay, so we'll just come down here real quick and click update. Okay, now we'll come over to MNS Content Loader. Now what we're going to do is we can upload a zip file of articles that we're going to post. Now when we upload this zip file of all these articles, we can schedule them. Now once they start going out, they're going to get automatically syndicated. First they're going to get rewritten by Spin Rewriter, and then they're going to get automatically syndicated to all of our accounts that we set up. Okay. Now before we go, if you want to go back to your bonuses area in your download page or your download area and download your Outdoor Toys article pack. Now when you download these, they'll be in a zip file. You just want to keep it in a zip file. Okay. So let's go back. Now after you download it, we're going to upload it here. Now one note about using this particular software, your articles need to be on a notepad file, okay, for this to work. Okay, so once you download this file, we're going to click browse, and you're going to go to the location where you downloaded it. Okay, we're going to click upload zip for processing. Okay, now you'll see that you have the articles uploaded and ready to schedule. Now the first area here is the scheduling area. Now usually I'll set this to 48 hours. You can set it to 24. You can set it to whatever you like. And next we're going to select the category. We're going to choose the category that we created the special category. Now make sure after you choose the category here to click apply, and it will automatically change all of this down here. We're going to go ahead and set this to schedule, so click this area. Okay, and now you'll see that the category is selected and they are scheduled. So once we process these articles, here's what's going to happen on your site. This content is going to be sent out to your accounts that you created in your content syndication. Okay, but first they're going to be rewritten and then syndicated to your accounts, your Web 2.0 properties, and blog type sites like LiveJournal. So we'll start syndicating this content all on autopilot. You don't have to do anything after this, and it will start generating traffic back to your site. Now, let's say that you want to go ahead and syndicate. Let's say you've created a Facebook page for this site, and you want to go ahead and syndicate everything that's on your site already to that Facebook page. So basically what we can do is go back to our content syndication, and we can go back to settings. Actually, we can go back to your reposter under content syndication, reposter, click add new reposter action. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and just give this a title, and you can say post existing content. Okay. Now this gives you the option where it says get post. We usually go ahead and just set this to random, and then we would check these two boxes here so that it don't post twice. Then we can schedule these posts, and then we can come down and choose the category that we want to just only post from. So say for instance we want to post this content just from certain categories, so we could go balance bikes, big wheels. Okay, and you can choose, basically what you're doing is choosing your Amazon products that you want to post to your Facebook page. And then we can come down to post type. Actually, we don't have to do anything with that. And then you can click on save reposter. So what we're doing here is we're posting all of our existing Amazon products to, for instance, your Facebook page. So you can build out your Facebook page for this particular site. Now, if you want to rewrite all the content on your site before you do that, you can do that if you're using Spin Rewriter. And you can go you can go to Spin Old Post. Okay, and once you have your API key in, you'll see the settings here, and you can rewrite content. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed.